Hi, my name is Rick. I'm going to show you some things that we just launched this past week. So streaming is really important. It's where you're streaming tokens or text to whatever, another client, another agent. We're actually really familiar with this already. If you've used ChatGPT or any kind of SAT application that interacts with an LLM, anytime you see those tokens streaming across, the lines going across, it's streaming and it's good for a user experience. If you think about it, you're sitting there, you can read things as the LLM's processing the whole thing. The whole body of work that it does might take the same amount of time, but the user can kind of read ahead. Really good for like the code gen and some other things. So that's one use case, but it's also useful when you have multiple agents together streaming together. You can have an LLM as a judge, for example, in that pattern, watching the stream. And then if something happens, they can stop and then tell the LLM to stop, go back, and kind of control the agents that way instead of having to wait for the whole thing to be done. So there's some cool things you can do with streaming. So it's kind of a core primitive. Everybody needs to have it. So there's a few different ways that you can use our platform. I'm just going to show you a couple quick things, and later down the road, we'll publish bigger examples. But in this example that I have pulled up, you'll see this is actually using the AI SDK from Vercel. It's a great, if you're using JavaScript, so TypeScript, if you're running a Node or Bun, whatever your backend is, it's great for that because it solves a lot of problems that you have to do up front. So in this case, this is our Agent2D agent, of course. So this is the handler. So the request comes in, and we're just using the AI SDK stream text. I'm using 3.5 here, and I'm pulling out the request that comes in to the agent here as the prompt. And then literally all I'm doing is we have on our response object, we have a stream method. There's a bunch of things actually I have to show you. So if I do, like you can send back, as a binary stream, HTML, JSON, all sorts of things you can send it back on. Well, one of the things you can send it back is a stream. So that takes a stream. So there's your readable stream here. So I'm literally just taking what AI SDK gives us on the stream text as it's coming in from the LLM, and I'm just streaming it right back out. So that's a really simple example. You're like, come on, Rick, that's like too simple. I know. Another example is if you're just using, for example, the Anthropic SDK. So forget the Vercel AI one, just the one that comes from Anthropic. It's pretty much just as easy. You create they have a stream method already on their SDK. So we're creating it here. And then you have to create a readable stream. So I'm creating a readable stream. And then I'm going through the chunks as they come through Anthropic stream. And I'm looking at them. And if the content type is text delta, which is what I'm kind of looking here, then I pull it out. And that's the thing I care about. There's a bunch of stuff inside of this. You can inspect any of these kind of SDKs that are streaming things, and you can see the different types of things you get through. But in this case, in this chunk, I just care about the text delta, and then I'm encoding it. And then you'll see from there, I have a readable stream, and then I pass that readable stream or return the readable stream right here. And that's that easy. The third thing you can do that I want to point out, it's pretty cool, is stream from agent to agent. So in this case, I just showed you two agents, and one from Vercel AI SDK and another agent that's using Anthropic's SDK by itself. And in this case, I'm saying, hey, I'm going to get this agent and I'm going to run it. So I'm going to get the first one, the Vercel AI SDK one here. So this call is going to grab that and it's going to invoke that. And I'm going to pass it this text. And then I'm going to create a stream from this and then stream that back. So now this first agent is streaming into this agent, and then I'm just streaming it right back out into the return function. So you can imagine you can put all this together, multiple streams, pretty powerful. So that's a quick overview of what we did. A lot more to come. I hope you like it. Thanks.